right, so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that he has Brewer in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Renato Moicano! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark in this great arena. Big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But,
well, he's got his back now. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Now he's got a good body position. Yup.
Oh, big shots from the top.
calling him out.
Now potentially working on a submission instead.
That submission looks tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Moicano. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Moicano's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. A series of punches from the top here by Moicano. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Moicano's right back to the full mount. 15 seconds to go. Round two next.
All right, senta aí. Respira, relaxa. Look, I think we lost this round, but that's because he's outstriking you, okay? So I need you to get in there. I need you to...
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway.
Oh, high kick.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, so strong in positions. He does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Makhachev's back in full mount. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Makhachev's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
2 minutes to go in the round. Nice positional control here.
Good jab there by the champion.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Great round. You're doing great round positioning on the ground. I want more of that. But this round, I need you to stay a little more active.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it
Ready to
perfect.
fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, huge overhand there. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Making all these shots count. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom. He's got to be careful here. Oh, nice elbow.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if
oh, he's got his back. Makhachev's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Makhachev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now.
Beautiful transition.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here. He's having his way with him here. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Final seconds of round 3. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Makhachev. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh, single collar tie here. Takedown landed out by Islam Makhachev. In position to go for a submission here.
He is a master of these positions.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Knee on belly.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Makhachev's back inside control here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Massive shot from the top.
Makhachev's going for a choke.
Look at that, it's tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. That was a slick transition.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Moicano. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
You're up on the scorecards here. Going into the last round, I want more of what you've been doing. Let's stay safe. Let's not get...
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Fifth and final round.
Oh, the kick landed.
Useful hook there. Oh, how good is that jab by Islam Makhachev? Connects now with the 1-2. Tags him with the uppercut. Now able to work for the takedown. Nice strike from bottom position. All right, half guard now, not a fighter. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now.
Got it very tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, he is clearly... Beautifully diving strike lands. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Nicely done.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Moicano's has got full mount now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Under 30 seconds. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now some separation. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as good as ever for my money.
He looked as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon. He's so good at everything, every single skill that you need to become champ. He has mastered, and he showed it in this fight.